How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
All right. See, you know what? We got into conversations back a minute ago, y'all. This dude right here is bad. It's a bad dude. And I don't say that about everybody, but this is a bad dude. I want you to start off with just your unique upbringing. Country we're born in, coming to America.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know about what a lot of people don't know about me is I wasn't born here. I was born in Liberia. Liberia is a country in West Africa. I came here at the end of 1990. There was a civil war that started in 1989 and carried on to throughout the time when I was born. My mother worked for the government. The Civil War, corrupted by the military, was opposed against the government, and they actually ended up bombing all government officials' homes. So my mom got us out of the house, you know, before that arrived to us. So, you know, thank God for that in itself, you know, because in another life scheme, you know, I wasn't supposed to be here. And I wasn't even supposed to be in this country. I wasn't even supposed to have this opportunity. So just the fact of being here and having this opportunity, it says a lot. And, you know, a lot of people don't understand that or really see that or really know that.
Well, you know, clap, yes. You know, I asked, you know, when I sit down with you guys, I always ask, you know, was there a person that, you know, in your life that motivated you or didn't motivate you? And you said something unique. You said a person not being in your life motivated you.
Yeah, I grew up without a father. You know, I don't know my father to this day. I had a stepfather in my life that was nothing of an example of what to be. So everything that I learned at an early age what not to do. And when you understand what not to do, you understand a different aspect of respect. You understand a different aspect of accountability. You understand a different aspect of the person that you need to strive to be. And biggest thing I can say on that is you gain respect not by what you do, but what you don't do.
But you said there were some unique people in your life that did help you develop accountability in those things. Who were they?
So I was a knucklehead coming up in middle school. You know, I was a kid that had ebbs and flows. You know, if I wanted to, I could work my tail off and be better than any kid that I wanted to be. You know, my 8th grade year, I was the student council president. And then I turned around right behind that, and I got suspended for getting into a fight. So, you know, it went to no doubt. And then when I got to high school, I started playing football. And playing football, that was the first time I had anybody that I saw as a male reference on what to do, what to be like, how to conduct myself, what I need to do to get something out of myself that I never knew. And from there, I moved to North Carolina to start high school. And I lived with my sister. And my sister's married with 3 kids. And my brother-in-law was the first male that I ever met to do something the right way. He was the first person that I met that said, wow, like, not only do I know him as my brother-in-law, but he's my sister's husband. And he makes sure that my sister and their 3 kids, they don't want for nothing. You know, they work hard every day, they're not rich, but he sacrifices everything that he does for his kids and my sister. And that was the first example when I was 15 years old. I was like, man, I don't have to be the things that I've seen. And from him to my coaches in college, to my coaches in high school, to then my coaches in college, they've been my father figures, they've been my role models, they've been the people that have been able to guide me, mold me, and create a lot of the person that I am today, because they taught me things that didn't have nothing to do with football, that didn't have nothing to do with the game. They taught me that, hey, listen, you got to get up and you got to do your daggone homework. You got to get up and you got to make your daggone bed. You got to get up And you've got to make sure everything around you is 10 and 2. Why? Because nobody else is going to make sure of that.
And awesome. You graduated with a degree in what? Political science, correct?
Graduated with a degree in political science.
And you have aspirations of doing other things academically. What are they?
Yeah, so I'm currently going to go back to school, get my master's, get my MBA. I'm also going to music school and learning how to play the saxophone as well.
Renaissance man. Now, I want you to elaborate on what you said earlier, as the final thing you know, to tell these young people. You mentioned to the young man in the back, you said, what would you give them to inspire them? And you said to do what?
Okay, so for example, we have a bunch of kids here. How many of you guys want to play sports when you grow up? Raise your hand. Okay. Now, everybody put their hands down. How many kids in here make y'all bed every day? Don't lie. Okay, so we got to make hands every day. Those are the kids that are going to make a difference. And the ones who are not, make a difference by making another difference in doing that. Because something small as making your bed every day is one thing that just shows accountability, that shows trust, that shows, you know what, I can rely on him to take care of what he has to take care of. Like how many of y'all, another one, how many of y'all parents get on y'all nerves? I ain't gonna raise your hands because they ain't here. Now, you tell me this, if you do everything that you need to do, and you take care of everything that you need to take care of, your parents gonna bother you?
No.
Right. So y'all have the answers.
So, got the answer.
I look at it like this. When you're young, you get caught up looking at your life for what it is right now. You're enjoying yourself, you're a kid, you're having fun, everything seems in the moment. And when you're in high school, when you're in school, you go from elementary school, you go to middle school, then you go to high school, and then there's a little bit of a break in between. Because what you've done in those 3 phases is going to matter if you can get into the next phase in college. Because college isn't given to everyone. College is something earned. So when I say that, now you've got to be able to put everything that you've done into a place to where you can say, because I did this with this amount of time that I've had, I'm able to do this for myself. And if you look at yourself now, and you know where you want to go is to be an athlete, is to be successful, look at what you're doing with yourself now, and reevaluate your circle, reevaluate your situation, and understand that it matters right now.
Those are awesome and inspiring words. Seal is going to come back out on the panel at the end, but let's give him a round of applause and say thank you for coming out and sharing some incredible, inspirational words. Thank you, sir. The next and final person I'm